Hey guys, welcome back to part 6 of my recent back issue haul videos. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on here. The wife and I went on vacation to Maine for about a week. Actually, we spent about 2 or 3 days, and we drove up and back just to see the sights and everything. But had a great vacation. And then this past week, we were back to work for 6 straight nights, with 6 more coming up starting tonight. So I'm actually making this video pretty early in the AM to kind of get back on my sleep schedule. So I'll probably be going to sleep very soon after this. So if some of this video sounds incoherent, that'll be the reason why. Okay, first book I got here, I used to have this years ago, and I don't know what happened to it, or if I got rid of it, or what the deal was. But this DC Comics Presents 85. This is a great story for you Alan Moore and Swamp Thing fans. Actually, this is a Rick Veitch cover, painted cover, which is really cool. And the script is by Alan Moore, and the art is by Rick Veitch and Al Williamson. And this pretty much reads just like an issue of Alan Moore's run of the Swamp Thing. So for any of you Swamp Thing fans or Alan Moore fans, you can fit this right in with his run. So pretty cool issue. Another one that I think I had years ago and recently picked up was Wonder Woman number 300, an anniversary issue. And it's got a great wraparound cover by I think Ed Hannigan and Dick Giordano, and it's got art on the interiors by Gene Colan, because I think he was doing his run on Wonder Woman at the time. But it's got Gene Colan, Ross Andru, Dick Giordano, I think maybe Keith Pollard's in there, Keith Giffen. And you got pinups on the inside by George Perez and Mike Kaluta. So it's a great story, a lot of great art. And this is one I already had. It's a 100-pager. This is a House of Mystery 224. It's coverless, but I got it for like 50 cents or 99 cents, something like that. And it's one of those things like, okay, it's always cool to have a reading copy. And this has got some great art in it. I mean, you got... who is in here? I think you got Bill Drought, you got Alex Nino, Alfredo Alcala, and actually there is a Spectre story drawn by Bernie Wrightson. So that in itself is worth plunking down the 99 cents. Okay, got one stuck behind there. Okay, here we have DC Presents number 61. Superman and OMAC, One Man Army Corps. And I always loved this issue, and I just bought an extra copy. It's one of those books. I know some of you are like me. Anytime you have like a favorite book or favorite issue, anytime you see it for a good price, you'll probably pick it up just for the heck of it. So I've probably got 2 or 3 copies of this. But and actually I've got one of these signed by George Perez. But this is a great story because you got Len Wein doing the script. You got a George Perez cover, and you have George Perez art and Pablo Marcos inks. So really good story, lots of great art. On to some Marvel. We got Marvel Chillers featuring Mordred the Mystic number 1. Not sure about the art and scripts in these, because that's the first time I've seen these books. Well, first time I've had these books actually. So, but this was a cool little run. I think it ran about 7 issues. So it was number 1. Marvel Chillers number 2, more Mordred the Mystic. Great cover by Rich Buckler and Giosue or Giosue, or however you pronounce that guy's name, I'm not sure. Number 2. Here you have number 3 with Tiger in her first series, I think. And number 5, featuring the Red Wolf, Tigra. And whoever she's fighting there, the Rat Pack. So cool stuff. Marvel Chillers number 6. More Tiger and Red Wolf. Number 7 with the Super Skrull and Jack Kirby cover. And here we have I think it's one of those 50 cent or 99 cent bins. Amazing Adventures number 35, starring Killraven. I think it's P. Craig Russell art on the cover. This is pretty chewed up, so this is actually a reprint book. This reprints some of my favorite Dr. Fate stories. I think you got a great Walt Simonson cover, and I think it reprints first issue special number 9, which had a great Dr. Fate story in it. I think you have a reprint of More Fun Comics number 53, which is first appearance of the Spectre. So, and here we have Shade the Changing Man number 1, Steve Ditko. Another reading copy, but well worth it. You have The Unexpected number 216. And that appears to be Joe Kubert cover. Okay, DC Superstars number 1. Reprinting some classic Teen Titans stories. None of these little square-bound books I'm so fond of. And I pick these up every time I see them. These are like the 3-pack comics, and this is still in the original packaging. You can see Dynamic Comics 3 new mags for $1.05. So you have Action Comics 484 and Wonder Woman 244. And I think the other issue is Green Lantern. I'm not sure what the issue number is. But I always thought these were cool. The outside package is a little bit rough, but all the books on the inside are probably very fine. So, and we have Captain America 163, the Falcon, fighting the Serpent Squad. Okay. Another stack. Okay, we have Plastic Man 16. Another favorite character of mine. It's a Ramona Ferdinand cover. Plastic Man number 20. I think this was getting close to the end of the run of DC's series back in the 70s. And Marvel Team Up 93 with Spider-Man and the Werewolf. And no villain is more vile than the Tatterdemalion. Another reading copy of a book. I think I already had this one, but I just picked it up because it was cheap. Warlock number 8. Pretty cruddy shape, but you know. And Warlock number 9. There's another reading copy. It's because somebody had written 50 cents on the cover. Great Jim Starlin stuff. It's a great cover. Warlock number 12. Son of Satan number 4. Son of Satan number 6. I think it's kind of low grade, but and Warlock number 5 looks like Gil Kane cover. Pretty high grade. Warlock number 3, more Gil Kane. And one of these great picture frame covers that I love so much. And Star Reach magazine. Return of Cody Starbuck, Howard Chaykin. I always try to pick these up whenever I see them. And Fantasy Masterpieces number 4. It's a reprint of Silver Surfer number 4. Obviously. And I found a complete run of ISIS for a good price. I always enjoyed this book when I was a kid. And of course, I enjoyed watching the TV show too. ISIS and Shazam were some of the highlights of my Saturday morning viewing, so. So I got issue 1. It's Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Issue number 2. I think some of the art in these was done by Mike Vosberg and Mike Nasser / Netzer. So pretty good stuff. I think a lot of the inking was done by Vince Coletta. Number 3. And I like how they used to put DC TV comic on this and the Shazam series back when they were on TV. Issue 4. Number 5. Number 6. The Ominous Ooze. Who wouldn't want to buy a book that had Ominous Ooze on the cover? And number 7. And this contains the origin of ISIS. And the last issue, number 8. Okay, more Wonder Woman, issue 241. Cover by Joe Staton and Dick Giordano. And I've got some horror now. Weird Mystery Tales number 8. Looks like another Luis Dominguez cover. Number 14. That's a great cover. More Dominguez. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And House of Mystery number 318 presents I, Vampire. This was a great series. And I'm trying to collect all these also. All these had great Mike Kaluta covers, and Tom Sutton did most of the interiors. So for me, you know, that in itself is worth getting the run. And Star Spangled War Stories featuring the Unknown Soldier, number 204. Of course, you know, anybody that read any of DC's war books know that Joe Kubert was the de facto cover artist for like all of this stuff, pretty much. Great cover. Marvel Team Up number 17, Spider-Man and Mr. Fantastic against the Mole Man. Okay, Jungle Action featuring Black Panther. It's number 8, and this actually has the origin of the Black Panther in it. And this is kind of a key issue in a way. Jungle Action number 5 featuring Black Panther. This is where he first had his own series. I think this